Thank you. Thank you for coming out today. We want to honor our seniors at Wake Forest High School. It's been a great year so far. We hope to finish very well. And I'm pretty grateful for the seniors I've had this year. I'm definitely going to miss them. For some of them, it's been longer than others. And most of them, it's been an up and down ride, pretty much like life is. I have a few words just, to say about each of them. And, obviously we want to wish them the best, but more than that, we're trying to develop good young men. And hopefully, these wrestlers will have character beyond their wrestling careers. Many of them will not wrestle in college, but even if they do or do not, we hope that they have learned some lessons about wrestling. Certainly ones about perseverance. Perseverance is a big key for wrestling, that you just keep going no matter what happens through the ups and downs. We hope that they will have integrity, that they'll have a good sense of who they are and make good choices in life, and ultimately be very responsible for their choices. So I'll move on. First of all, I have Malik Goodwin. He is being escorted by Mia and Cedric Goodwin, his parents, and his brothers CJ and Isaiah. He will be graduating this spring. His favorite class was U.S. History, and he'd like to become a pro wrestler after high school. His favorite memory was getting his first pin, which was during his junior year. And then just my part about it is that Malik holds down a job, he wrestles for this team, and he goes to school here. I mean, we can't ask too much more of someone other than doing all those three things. I'm really proud of Malik, and one of the memories for me was about this year whenever he helped us win against Chapel Hill. I had bumped him up to 215, which he was at that point wrestling 190, and he bumped up, he took the guy down and pinned him, and it helped us win that match. So, very thankful for it, and a great memory for us, hopefully for him and his family. Thank you, Malik. Appreciate it. Next, we have Dylan Medlin. He's escorted by his parents, Amanda and Terry Medlin. Dylan does have his brothers, Austin and Logan. His GPA is a whopping 4.47, and his favorite class is band. Last year I worked at the middle school, and Dylan would come down and help out with the band students at the middle school when their band teacher wasn't there. So Dylan has a great heart, and he's very helpful along the way with everything he does. He plans to go to Wake Tech and then transfer to NC State for biochemistry. He got his first pin against Enmo, I think it was 2 years ago actually, and I can't forget his face that day. He was so excited, and I think it was so unexpected for him, but it's one of those moments that you capture forever. So we appreciate all you've done for the team, Dylan, and we wish you the best in the future. Thank you. Next, we have John Jenkins. He's escorted by Don and John Jenkins, and his brothers Jake is on the bench. So his GPA is 4.04 GPA, and his favorite class is collision repair with Mr. Hawley. Mr. Hawley is a great supporter of the wrestling program, and so we're thankful for Mr. Hawley getting him to come out for wrestling. John plans to attend Wake Tech and more than likely help his family with the business. His favorite memory is eating out with the team after wrestling matches. It's kind of like one of the things that Wake Forest Wrestling does, is like go out to eat after all the time. So it's been fun for me too, John. Yeah, he's probably around a 500 wrestler, but that doesn't really gauge what he's done for us. I don't know, if everyone knows, but he's really encouraged other kids to wrestle. And, that's one of the social things that some of our captains haven't done. But John did a good job, and he's been a captain for us this year by, helping encourage other wrestlers to come out. One of my things with John is, he has great work ethic, and you can't teach that, right? You can't teach good work ethic, and we want to see him succeed so much, and he's almost too friendly for the sport of wrestling. Thankfully, I guess, but sometimes you want him to get a little more aggressive. I think his dad agreed with me too. So, thank you, John. We appreciate everything. Thank you very much. Next, we have James Stewart. He's escorted by Chris and Cheryl Stewart. His GPA is 3.5. And his favorite class is AP U.S. History. He has plans to continue working with his father after high school, but he's not quite sure what else he's going to do. I think he has a lot more in him. I can't figure this one out yet, but his favorite memory is being miserable at the WRAL tournament. I wasn't sure I wanted to say that, but because I can't figure it out. James has been a nice addition to us. This is only his first year wrestling. And at the beginning of the season, he would ask me, how am I doing, Coach? How am I doing? He's doing great. He is doing great. But, wrestling's one of those sports that if you haven't done for very, very often, that there's a lot of nuances that you don't learn unless you wrestle. I think he's done an excellent job for us. I can't say enough about it, really, because, all he does is want to get better and ask the coaches to help him. And in life, you're going to have to learn how to do that. You've got to ask for help a lot of times to get where you need to be. I think he's getting close to 500 record, and we hope to see him get into the regional tournament. So we thank his parents, appreciate it, for all your support. And I think that's it. Thank you. Solomon Young is our next senior. His dad, Carol Young, is escorting him. His GPA is 3.0, and his favorite class is English. Although we're trying to get Spanish in there somewhere. His plans after graduation is to go to college and play football. Possibly at Methodist University, Wingate, or ECU. His favorite memory of wrestling is wrestling at the regionals in New Bern as a 10th grader. Solomon has great potential, and this year, the senior year, he's really shown us a lot. The coaches are loving what we see from him. And I always knew he had it. He skipped out on us his junior year. You know, and all I did was I kept texting him over and over again. I don't know if I wore him down or not, but eventually he said, yeah, I'm going to come back. And I'm pretty thankful for that. Like I said, he's always been over 500, and this year he's really shown that he's taken some next steps. We look forward to the finish of the season, and you know, one of our favorite things was this year he's labeled a couple of kids on it. I think one was JV, one was varsity, but yeah, it's one of those fun things to see a guy label someone. So thank you, Solomon. Lastly, we have Bailey Wilman. He's escorted by his mom, Heather Wilman, and his brother, Dylan. His GPA is 3.9, and his favorite class is English. He plans to wrestle in college, maybe Luther College or Pembroke, I think. He didn't do much writing, so, and major in nursing. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. There's like the whole family is going to be in nursing. So, during his freshman years, one of his favorite memories, and this isn't one we'll forget for probably ever. We beat Corinth Holders. It was during the COVID year, and we only had like 12 wrestlers on the team, and COVID was a pretty good, you know, deterrent for a lot of kids. But Bailey was wrestling his freshman year, and we beat Corinth Holders. It was a very exciting duel, and you know, that's what we love in wrestling, to have those exciting duels. We kind of had some really good ones on Wednesday night in our conference, and Bailey has been an amazing leader on this team. I can't tell you how much I lean on him. He is an excellent wrestler. He's probably the best technique wrestler I've ever coached. And, you know, ultimately, he doesn't complain about anything. So, unless he goes home and tells his mom about that, probably. But he has over 120 wins for the career, which is, you know, a really great accomplishment. And I didn't get the exact number, but it's pretty close to 80 pins over his career. It's pretty astonishing. I don't know how much more I can do. I can keep going, but I do want to mention his mom as well. She's been a team mom for us, like forever, really, and I don't want to let her go. She's amazing, and if you've been involved with Wake Forest Wrestling, you know she's amazing. She don't like to take the credit for it, but she's great. She's amazing. I don't know if I want to let her go, seriously. Dylan too, yeah. All right. Thank you, I appreciate it. Love you guys.
Hey, Coach, let me take that. You give me. Yeah.
This round we will have Wake Forest versus East Wake, and Northern Durham versus Wake Prep on that too. Thank you.
We go in JV, any JVs first? Or women's?